So today in this video we are going to see GCP IAM and admin on the hands-on. Okay. So those who have not yet watched about the GCP IAM in the theoretically, please do watch the previous video which is theoretical explanation. So now it will be very easy to understand. Okay. So now if you go into the topic, here first we need to select the project for the which project we need to work. For example, I'm going to select my project 162001 which I was created. I'm selecting this project. You can see my project name was displaying here. It means I was in which project. Now I'm currently working on the project of my project 162001 project. Now I'm currently working. Now, as I told you in the navigation menu, you have the IAM and admin. Here you can see the roles. From there, you can see what are the roles are available. There you can go and you can search what are the roles are there by searching them, and you can assign the roles to these particular identities. Okay, now we will see how to grant the access to the any user account. Okay, how to grant, it means how to give the access. How to give the access is simply we need to go to the IAM. In the IAM, here you can see the option called grant access is there. Okay, if you click, see here what it is showing. It is showing the mail ID. It means whatever mail ID we have given while creating the free tier account, or whatever the mail ID we have given while creating the free tier account, whatever the mail ID we have given for the login purpose. It means whatever the Gmail ID is having the Google Cloud account, that mail ID by default it is going to show here. It means you are the principal. It means it is showing you are the owner. Okay, if you want to grant any access to any other persons, for example, any another person want to access your, it means you want to give the permissions to another person, you can simply click on the grant access. Here you can see the principal is there. What are the principal? The principal is nothing but be any user or the groups or any service accounts or anything. As I told you, the identity can we can also call it as a principal. So these are the principals or accounts, or it may be identity we can call. So here what I'm doing is here I'm going to give any email ID. For example, let us take service account is there, sorry, user account is there. For that I'm going to give the respected email ID of that particular person. Let us take, I'm giving the one email ID who is having the Google account. Here if you see here I've given one email ID, it means a user account. So it was given here. So in the new principles, after giving here, you can see here we have to assign the role to him. Then only you can get the access to that particular resources. Okay. So as I told, what is mean by roles? A roles is nothing but a set of permissions. What the principal or what the identity can do with particular resources. Okay. For example, now I'm going to assigning the role. For example, let us take here. I'm going to assign BigQuery, assigning BigQuery admin. Let us take, I'm assigning the BigQuery admin as a role. And if you click on the save, you can see the updating the policy was updated. All these where I have told you, right, in the previous theoretical video, the policy was updated. Now if I show you, see what I told you here, the policy means nothing but assigning the role to the identity is nothing but a binding. Here what happened, here one binding was happened, right? Here one binding was happened. So all these set of bindings we are going to call it as a policy. Once you assign a role to any particular principle, then you are going to get that policy was updated. Sir, when the policy was created, while you are creating this GCP account, that time the policy will be created. That policy will be keep on updating. Okay, for example, if I change here the role to the BigQuery admin to the any BigQuery editor, if I change it, for example, BigQuery, let us take if I give BigQuery connection admin, if I click on save, you can see here the policy was again updated. So when you are changing the roles and when you are assigning the new roles or when you're changing the roles, always the policy will be updated. Okay, you can see here now one more one means one more principal is there, right? One more identity is there. For him, I have assigned the BigQuery connection means. Okay, if you want to see what are the permissions are there for this particular BigQuery connection admin is simply if you want to search, please go to the IAM in the roles. You can see, click on the roles. Here in the roles, you can search BigQuery connection admin is there. You can click on this. You can get here. What are the permissions this BigQuery connection admin here having? Here he has only 10 permissions are there where he can create the connection. Okay, where he can delete the connection. Only these things only they can do because they have only these 10 permissions. It means we have given the role as a BigQuery connection admin. So he cannot edit any BigQuery things. He cannot view any BigQuery things because I have not given him the viewer or editor. I have just given the BigQuery connection admin I have given, so he can perform all these operations. Means all these things he can perform. Okay. Now if you want to remove the access, previously I have granted one principal, right? I have granted one access, right? That if I want to remove that access, what I can do is simply you can go to the IAM. In IAM, you can see here this one is there, right? Simply you can select check this checkbox. Here you see this remove access option was enabled. Now please click on this. Yes, confirm. Now you can see it was removed, right? Here you can see it was removed. The principal, it means the identity was removed. Okay, now you can observe it. Like this we can grant the access and we can remove the access also. When you click on the checkbox, then only you can get the remove access will be enabled, otherwise it won't enable.